Some of my other videos talk about confidence and many reasons why we don't have it, many reasons that have stolen, the confidence thieves have stolen that confidence. But there's one thing that you are in control of, and it's something that destroys confidence very quietly, very underhandedly, and that's being a people pleaser. And I'm sure you've heard that phrase. And maybe if you're really honest with yourself, maybe you sit somewhere on that line or on that spectrum of people pleasing. People pleasing is when you're saying yes, but really you want to say no. It's apologizing when you've done nothing wrong. And it's that feeling where it's that unease feeling. Like I've said yes again, and I didn't want to say yes. The problem is every time you say yes to someone else, you are saying no to you. Now it sounds really small, but over time it chips away at you. It chips away at your confidence, your energy, and that sense of who you are. You lose yourself in a crowd. You can't even make the simplest of decisions, and you're second guessing. Why? Because you're trying to make decisions based on, will that make that person happy, or will that make that group of happy people happy? And it's exhausting trying to keep everyone happy, because the reality is you can't. How can you possibly keep everybody happy? But that constant effort becomes, it's like a quiet kind of self-betrayal. So how can I say this? Because I know and I've lived it. There was a time I said yes to everyone. If I was with that group of people, I said yes. If I was with that group of people, I said yes. God forbid they ever met, because they might not agree with each other. That would have been a problem. But the truth is, it cost me. I've bent over backwards in my life to avoid conflict. And I've then, lied awake at night feeling resentful, feeling small. And it's honestly really gut wrenching. It's just like a sense of paralysis just because you're trying to keep everyone happy. And that was my life, you see. So uncomfortable. When you people please, you make it so hard on yourself. So for me, the shift came when I realized I didn't have to fix everything overnight, when I could start a little bit smaller. So before I said yes, I started to pause. Not an outward no, but let me think about that. Maybe not. I'll get back to you. Because the pause gives you power. And one thing I will always say, don't justify your no. When you justify your no, you open up the doors for people to come back. So for me, it's like, yeah, I'd love to, but I'm not going to be able to on this occasion. Full stop. Don't give them a reason to come back at you, because you're just making it harder on yourself. So no is really the full sentence. And yes, it will feel uncomfortable at first, like you're letting people down, but absolutely not. What you're doing is putting yourself first. And no, really, that is not selfish. When you can learn to put yourself first, everybody benefits as well as you. So the truth is, people in your life don't want the fake yes version of you. They want the real you. And I always say, it's better to be disliked for who you are than liked for who you're not.